Hello everyone, this is Commander Trium talking to you once again from the Elite Dangerous Universe. We are returning to the bubble and are en route while doing some exploration tasks in order to build up finances in advance of a further series of purchases for weapons and materials. I see one of our wingmen is logged in already. We'll be getting to him in just a moment. There was no additional news cited today. Obsidian was quiet, and there may have been a bulletin from Sagittarius Eye, but nothing too revealing on that score. Now reaching out to our wingman.
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing?
Taking a nap where I was.
Oh, did I wake you up? That is such a tragedy. And here I want to get into a nice, lengthy political discussion with you. Your favorite subject.
My grumbling belly will tolerate a nice, long, lengthy political discussion.
Probably not. I won't do that to you.
Kind of growling, telling me I'm hungry.
I'm not going to do that to you tonight. Although there's plenty of reason to. Trump has got a lot on his plate as of today. He's been a busy little president.
He's still an idiot.
Yeah, well, there's a book that's basically from the guy who did the Watergate thing on Nixon. Who had to collect a lot of evidence to help get Nixon impeached, and he's done a pretty much a double that on Trump. There's a book, it's coming out next week, called Fear, Inside the Trump White House. And the fellow's name is Woodward. He was one of the two journalists alongside Bernstein who did the research on the Nixon presidency, and he's written a book about Trump. So that's caused quite a stir, and Trump is calling him a liar and all sorts of other things that aren't going to stick. No one's believing that for a second, not even ardent Republicans. It's leading to some speculation that Justice Kavanaugh, or tentatively Justice Kavanaugh, whose confirmation hearings are underway on the Hill, maybe one of the reasons they're rushing him through is because they know Trump's about to be facing articles of impeachment after November. So, we'll see. In other news, I am at New Beaumont Dock in the Sinew FI Lima X-Ray Romeo Delta 528 system. Which is about... Well, it was a base where I could get certain things done, refueling and repair work, in advance of continuing my quest to get back to the bubble. This is also got an Earth-like world in this system, Planet 5. Around a larger than normal G yellow star, and let's have a look at the G yellow star. Oh, sorry, it's a Class F star. Beg your pardon. 1.7 billion years old at 1.25 solar masses. What's its radiant temperature? Is it doesn't say. I haven't scanned it yet. Anyway, so I got some scanning to do in the system, and I'll be continuing my quest to get back to Tegeta in the Pleiades, where there is a interstellar factors outlet that will fix my record. And then we will move ahead to Shinrarta Desra to get some new toys. And to further upgrade the toys we already have. And I'll be available to help you and others with goings-on in the primary bubble. I guess a second bubble has developed around Colonia. They're now calling it a second bubble.
I'm not too worried about Colonia.
Well, I might go out there at some point. There have to be a couple of criteria. One is I'll need 50 million credits to go out there. And then I'll plot a course through several neutron stars and see how many jumps it'll take. And then the other option I have is to go to Sagittarius A. And I'm probably willing to do that also for about between 40 and 50 million credits. But I haven't seen a deal like that offered yet. Especially if there's a Federation mission or something that takes you out that far. That'll basically up my rank. We're also at a... I guess it's tomorrow that the Gnosis jumps and is scheduled to be obliterated by Thargoid attack parties.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it, if it was destroyed?
Just ahead of jumping out of the system to the cone sector. Yes, it would be kind of hilarious. And all those commanders who had participated, oh, you have to rebuy your ships. Sorry about that. Of course, they could also schedule a battle scenario where you had to log in immediately or face destruction before they do that, but...
Well, that'd be kind of the shits, because if people are at work during that point in time,
well, that
won't happen.
They could schedule it so that North America and Europe, where most of the players live, are at least both outside of working hours, but that would, of course, screw over the Australians and the New Zealanders.
You got to remember, working hours are 24/7.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Almost 24/7. There is no support for Oriental languages yet. So simplified Chinese is not available as an interface option at the moment.
No, I'm saying working hours here in this country are 24 hours a day.
Oh, I see. That's true.
There are many places in this town that never close.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I live in Ottawa. For some reason here, this is the only Canadian city where this is true in my experience, but Ottawa, for some reason, everything here closes up either at 6 p.m. or about 9 p.m. And then the city has like a few convenience stores and some other, very, very low-level businesses that are open. But, big chains and whatnot, they are all shuttered. They have no, they don't maintain 24-hour presence. Even Walmart here shuts its doors after a certain point.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So, yeah, it's really weird. Anyway.
The only time Walmart will close its doors is Christmas Eve. Or Christmas Day for about 8 or 10 hours or some shit.
Yeah, well, here it's, I think it's maybe, if you're lucky, it's 10 o'clock at some locations, but that's about as late as it'll go. It's a very strange city, Ottawa, that way. No one wants to do any work here. Of course, it is a government town, so what do you expect? Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's my primary client. The government of Canada. Anyway. I'm not exactly saying anything there that no one else has ever heard before. Delta Flyer just logged in. He's in the main menu, awaiting allocation. In the meantime, we're entering, I just realized last night that I'm going to, by visiting the Taygeta system, I will be entering Thargoid space. So I thought it might be a good idea to equip some anti-Thargoid weapons at some point. and I had some of those shipped out here. In fact, virtually all of my AX class weapons were shipped out here. Because you can't buy any more AX class weapons in this system, so I don't know. Have you visited the Pleiades recently?
After about 2 or 3 weeks was the last time I died and got sent there.
And you didn't have AX weapons when you were out there, I don't think, if memory serves.
I haven't bothered to go play with the Thargoids. I figure this. Maybe if I'm nice to them, they'll be nice to me.
Well, I know, but I wouldn't want to just give up the goat and, you know, just get blasted to shit, you know, over nothing. I'd want to do some damage, or be able to do some damage. Their pods are, the Thargons, the pods are vulnerable to AX class weapons, extremely vulnerable. And the other thing that might be of interest is if I get a Thargoid interceptor below class 2, I can probably take it out on my own. But I have not encountered any any junior Thargoid interceptors to test that theory. So I'm going to outfit my ship now with the AX class weapons, and if I run into any human opposition, see, unfortunately, I need a mix of the two, and if I'm going to deal with Thargoids, I'd rather deal with them on my own terms. But I'm going to replace my 2 Class 1 torpedo bays with anti-Thargoid missiles, if I can. I'm not sure that I can, though. No, won't let me do that. I've got beam lasers I can swap out. Transfer options. I have 2F AX multi-cannons and 2B AX missile racks. The missile racks do 23 damage per missile, and that's at a rate of 11.5 per second. Those are more than the multi-cannons. Missiles take more energy. I'm over budget on my energy utilization right now by just a hair. Enough that if I shut down my vehicle bays, there's no problem anymore. But that said, do I want... Ooh, 5 kilometers. Yes, I will take... Well, these are very long-range weapons. Both of them. And I can do 23 down... Yeah. I'll take the missile racks. What's their load? It doesn't say what the ammo is. Missile battery capable of launching dumbfire ordnance loaded with compound damages alien vessels. Turret mounted with automatic...
Okay. Listen to this. The famous actor Tomas Ture, husband of Jupiter Rochester, has been revealed to be having an extramarital affair with an Olympian athlete. An article in the Mars Tribune stated, for the last 3 years, Tomas Ture has conducted a secret relationship with Reagan Lord, who has won several Olympic gold medals for the Altair system. Their romantic liaison took place without the knowledge of Ture's husband, Jupiter Rochester, or their 2 children.
Is there, correct me if I'm wrong, is that a gay relationship you were reading about?
Yep.
That's interesting. And that's in Game News, in Galnet?
But Thomas Ture, and August Lord, husband of Reagan Lord,
yeah,
have both announced their intention to sue the Mars Tribune for defamation.
Wow. That is news. That's the first time they've delved into homosexual romance in this game, I think.
Unless Reagan Lord is a female, but it looks like male.
Yep. 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 And they could easily acquire children as through a process of adoption from the Federation or the Empire. So,
If they even have children.
or there could be some as yet uninvented biological process that allows for the introduction of female chromosomes from a male partner. But yeah, wow.
All they'd have to do is get two sperm cells to intermingle or something. I'm sure. I don't know.
No, it's not how it works. Men and women both have genetic codes for the female representations of various hormones that can be probably, I mean, through a severe amount of genetic editing, you could probably change the gender of the ovary. You just need someone to care. If you're in a gay male relationship, you just need someone to take it to term. But you could effectively have a test tube baby that was born of two males, in theory. You just have
It doesn't exactly say if Reagan Lord is male or female.
It's interesting, though. Yeah, no, I'd like to know more about that, about how they got kids and more about them specifically. That could be interesting content. But I think of Reagan, like yourself, I think of Reagan as being a male name.
Hold on.
What's that?
The famous actor Thomas Ture, husband of Jupiter Rochester. Okay?
Yeah.
And then it says, their romantic liaison took place without the knowledge of Ture's husband.
Yeah, so Reagan is Ture's husband.
Oh, right. Thomas Ture and Jupiter Rochester are both male?
Yeah. I assume so. Jupiter certainly has male connotations to it. Jupiter is, I would argue, a male name.
Yeah. So, Thomas and Jupiter are married men.
Unless one of them's
and Thomas was caught having an affair with Reagan Lord, but we don't know if Reagan is a male or female.
If it's a female, then Thomas is a bisexual and is having...
But Thomas Ture, or Thomas Ture,
yeah,
and August Lord, husband of Reagan Lord. So August Lord is a man.
Yes.
Not sure what Tomas is other than a male. It's a male name. So two gay couples are having
extramarital
issues.
affairs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not unheard of in the gay community at all, but
it's not unheard of in any damn community.
No.
It has to be male.
well, I'm going from my own experience at Pride, where there was a lot of how shall I put this, extracurricular activity that was consented to by both adult parties already in a relationship. During Pride Week, sort of the rules come off for some couples, and you can indulge yourself. Not everyone, but there are some that play the game that way. But whatever, consenting adults, you know, the rest of it.
So maybe that's... yeah. They're making all kinds of scandal and intrigue when it comes to the Rochesters and Duvals.
That is interesting, though, yeah.
Supposedly this is all... yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's just tabloid press. I don't know. This is, don't forget, it's a British game, and the press there works a little differently than it does in North America. So,
Well, it can't be any different than North America. Any made-up accusations.
Well, I don't.
Fair game.
Yeah, but I don't think it gets reported slightly differently here. Like in England, the way that they report it is they go for the most salacious details possible, and the most salacious interpretation possible of a story to appease the reading public. And in North America, I would argue there is some still, even in the United States, there is still some semblance of restraint and expectation of evidence to back up every single fucking claim that's made.
Except some of them supermarket tabloids, some of them are just so bizarre that it don't matter. You don't expect anything you read in there to be honest.
Precisely. You know, nothing, and in Great Britain, it's sort of the populace isn't stupid. I mean, they have the same expectation, but whereas they expect it from their day-to-day newspaper or from specific reporters, more precisely, I think. In the United States, it's sort of expected to be confined to the pages of the Inquirer or what have you. Your supermarket gossip mags. You would not expect the New York Times necessarily to be going off, outside of its editorial columns. You would not expect it to be going off and, you know, saying Trump was found kissing, you know, or Trump is a pedophile, which is something I read today.
There's all kinds of possibilities of what Trump is.
Yeah, well, this is where the one story I heard was that I'm not ascribing any truth to this just yet, but the early report was that one of the things that Putin has on Trump is a film of him having a dalliance of sorts with underage partners. It was not specific if they were male or female, or both. So, there's that. And Trump is not exactly known for his kind treatment of women. So that part of it rang true for me internally, but beyond that, not necessarily. That doesn't necessarily mean he's a pedophile. It means he's not a gentleman, basically, in my mind.
A womanizer.
He's a womanizer, precisely.
I think I'm gonna go AFK for a bit and find me some food, so I'll be back.
Okay. Page me later if you like.
I'll just put you on mute. If you want to run away, you can.
Okay. Okay, so I'll start speaking to the viewing public now, assuming I have one. Delta Flyers in private group. And we have noticed the weekly notice of the power play being cycled tonight. Which is relevant because I'm part of Aisling Duval's faction at the moment. Don't know how much longer that'll go on for. I haven't envisaged it going on forever, but it will go on for a while, I think, yet. You will be kept up to date, of course, about plans to change ahead of Aisling being told, officially. Partly because she's NPC. Anyway, so we've taken on a couple missile batteries. We have our Guardian plasma cannon, and as for the rest, I think I would like to keep the other weaponry I have as is. I am carrying torpedoes which lock on to heat signatures. Let's have a look at our fire groups. We're going to have to turn these off because, unfortunately, they're not going to work out very well against. However, our anti-Thargoid weapons configuration will be as follows. Pulse laser has no particular use. The multi-cannon has no particular use. The plasma charger does. The pulse laser does not. Torpedo pylon does not. That gives us effectively 3 weapons to use against Thargoid targets. Okay, we're configured. Stand by for launch. Oh, one more thing I just want to double check here. Yeah, all right. New Beaumont Dock. We'll do some exploration of the system. Looks like the innermost 2 worlds will be targets. And we're just going to take a break and go AFK for 1 minute. If you could please stand by, we'll be back momentarily. This is Commander Trium standing by. Okay, we're back. This is Commander Trium. Just reconfiguring our interface here slightly. Okay. All right, and we will launch our exploration of this star system. Now, of course, we still had to defend ourselves against human incursions. Lake world. Let's take a look at the star in the system. Let's do a quick scan of that. Before we leave the area.
Clear of the station perimeter. Safe journey, Commander.
Out in the distance, our former home, California Nebula. There is a moon in orbit around this world, which we'll have to investigate as well. Combat aftermath detected that is interesting for a whole bunch of reasons, so we will pursue. Debris from combat aftermath is used to acquire data and get special equipment that isn't available nowhere else in the game. Such as conductive ceramics, yeah. Just expand this out a little. Slow it right down. That's neat. I don't know why it's flashing, however. So materials that are somewhat rare in nature, including conductive polymers, configurable components would be nice. Nothing received so far. Some mechanical scrap. Yeah, we didn't get any of the types we're really looking for. Scavenge from combat aftermath. So, had the right idea, just there's nothing relevant found. That's why it was flashing. We had deployed extensions that made it impossible to continue. See what we find here. Not interested in illegal haulage.
Still here?
Yep.
Wow, I'm surprised you waited for me.
Yes, I waited for you. I was talking to my listening audience. That includes you.
I don't listen too often.
No, I know.
I might watch you crash or something, but...
Oh, I don't crash that often. Let's see.
I watched that one episode where you got ganked pretty good.
I got what?
Called ganking when somebody takes a clipper or something like that and destroys a bigger ship.
Yep. That did happen, unfortunately. Speaking of which, someone is making a close pass. And fucking... And speaking of which... There they are. It's another fucking clipper.
Player trying to interdict you or what?
Yeah, and this one I'm just gonna, is in wing 2 of 2. Now, some of my weapons are in,
Thank you.
yeah, there we go.
Okay, Commander. I'm opening
We've
up the
deployed a
fighter bay
fighter.
now. Link established.
I'm pretty sure they'll ignore the fighter.
Someone who claims to be allied with me is after me. Oh, the allied person is already after me, after the enemy. No, they're jumping. The hell with them. Clipper jumped away.
It wasn't another commander though, it was an NEC.
Yeah, going after Lisa Caroline. And she's jumped away as well.
I was playing in one of those war zones or battle zones, whatever the hell they call them, conflict zone.
I wasn't in a conflict zone.
No, I'm saying I was earlier.
Oh yeah.
Ended up going to get up against the Type 9. Of course, one of my I'm all out of missiles, and I'm all out of, or one of my big lasers is pretty much done for.
Yeah.
I get a shield ripped down almost to nothing. Then it pop its charges or shield chargers and be back up. It's having a hell of a time trying to get that thing down. Finally, I had to jump away because it was too badly damaged. But I've been in the fucking conflict zone for quite a while. Got myself quite a bit of conflict bonds.
Oh. Well, hang on here now. I got a target, finally, that actually has a landable surface. And we will proceed. Planet is larger than Earth.
340,000 credits in bonds.
What's that?
I got 340,000 in credits in combat bonds.
Oh, really? That's impressive. Okay.
I'll say the conflict zones are even the minor conflict zones are harder than the Hazres.
Yeah.
Automated retrieval, Commander.
We are recovering our fighters. Holy shit, did we ever put some distance between ourselves and that planet? Well, now we get to see if we'll be attacked again. This system has proven to be rather active so far, but I guess it's the only inhabited system within Christ knows how far, so we expect a certain number of pirates to appear. We have a wanted diamondback. Stand by. Let's see if we can. It's a diamondback. Who gives a shit?
What? How many did you make? One package? You can each have 2 for now. You having hot dogs, Marie?
We have a base on this planet.
Stuff in the bowl and the stove. Get a helping of that.
Technetium, mercury, molybdenum, vanadium, zinc, phosphorus, chromium, carbon, and other common metals. Earth masses, 2 Earth masses, 1.4 gravity, iron magma volcanism is present, no atmosphere, 66.5% rock, 33.2% metal. Its year is 104.9 days, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Time to leave the system. We have all of the information that we want. Computer, lay in a course for the Taygeta system.
I'll be back in a minute.
Sure. We're not that far away. Two, 3... less than 10 jumps by the looks of it. Yes? Should I not be?
I don't know.
I'm taking down some bookmarks that are really old and don't have any purpose anymore. I need to clear off my bookmark count. They should let you have more bookmarks, though. And a way...
There's limits.
What's that?
I I didn't know there was a limit.
Oh, yes. I often hit the limit.
I haven't tried bookmarking that many things.
Yeah, well, for a while I was bookmarking everything. Oh, shit. We have an Alliance Crusader under the command of Davy Jones. And we will engage the Alliance Crusader.
Copy that. Engage telepresence control for fighter.
Weapons are deployed. He's running. Gaining on him.
Roger. Keep the target in sight, Commander. Going in. This area is clear, Commander. Standing down.
Fuck, he successfully jumped away. Okay, we're 8 jumps away from our target, and that will be our last attacker to escape us. I'm getting sick and tired of this. Being attacked and having them run away. I was even gaining on him, so I don't really understand how the hell that works. Usually mass interdictions with anacondas prevent fleeing. But not when
Okay,
it's...
Commander. Fighter is on the way back.
Not, it seems, when you're an NPC player. You're exempt from that for some reason. Boarding complete.
Fighter is in the bay. We're ready to go, Commander.
We have jumped away. En route to Tegeta. Mel 22 sector, Charlie, Golf X-ray, Charlie 1-06. Jumping, 38 light years. 7 jumps remain in this series. 16 objects ready to scan in the system. A really big yellow star here. Scanning planet.
I don't want to kill anyone, but I will.
Planet 3. Planet 2. Planet 2. Planet 1. Do we get another one? Bonus planet, maybe? We do get a bonus planet. Planet 2. And that'll be it for this system, because all the other planets are far away. Okay. Mel 22 sector. Lima, Delta, Romeo, Bravo, 5, 0. We are not near a refuelable star. Oh, however, we do have an unidentified signal source. Degraded emissions detected, threat 0. Closing on target. This is an uninhabited system with no planets, so real worth or note. So the question is, what is a unidentified signal source doing here? We will find out more. Closing to scanning range, 15,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers. $2,500 kilometers. Leaving considerable amount of debris here. And a private data beacon. We will leave that for the moment. Computer. We're harvesting all the missing components. We didn't have to scan very long. Firmware, irregular emission data, and modified consumer firmware were recovered from the private data beacon. So this proved to be rather fruitful. We have 4 probes left. I cannot identify the ship debris. It looks... wait a minute. Looks like it might have been a crate, actually. A crate, or maybe... wow, it's tough to say. It could have been a cutter. It looks like there's some Imperial lines here. Drawing weaponry. Closing cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Commencing jump. Mel 22 sector, Quebec Juliet, Papa Bravo 6-0. 39 lanes. Distance. FSD charging. 4, 2, 1. Jump. Hyperspace. Alright. I guess we may as well refuel if we can. Doesn't look like we can refuel, although I don't know why. Approaching the Taurus Dark region. Cannot identify this class of star at present. We'll scan the star and find out. It could be Titari. We now have details of the star. It is a T-Tauri star. Unscoopable. No planets in the system. Stand by. We we have to double check our jump pattern. 2 jumps and we will have a opportunity to fuel again. Jumping the ship to Taurus, Dark Region, Delta Lima Yankee, Delta 6, 39.7 light years, executing jump. Charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Arriving. Finally, a scoopable star. 9 new objects in the system. 8 of them are planets. This is probably an M dwarf. Temperature is reaching critical area. Alarm is going off. The ship seems to be on fire, but it may be an illusion. Evidently a moon present here. We will scan the moon. The other object is 17,000 light seconds away, which, as you know, is much, much too far. In fact, all the planets are too far away. Okay. Do you know Majel Barrett is still alive? The woman who played the computer in Star Trek series?
You know?
I thought she had died some time ago, but apparently that was premature. She's still very much alive. So hypothetically, she could do a Star Trek 25th century episode and still be the computer voice, hypothetically. Of course, they have so much language from her now, there's probably enough there. She could say pretty much anything she wanted. You just need a computer to take her voice print and actually say what they want to say. Probably. Scanning a star. It is indeed an M dwarf. Charging FSD, 50% charge and climb. 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. We're now entering the Pleiades cluster. Well, the Pleiades sector more. We were just 2 jumps away from our destination. Charging FSD. Full fuel again. In fact, we don't need to refuel anymore. Plus, of course, Turner Research is running Tegeta, but I don't think it is. It's not an alliance system. There's 14 new objects in this system. Oh, there we are. Wow. That's interesting. We have ourselves a gas giant on the monitor. It is Neptune class and very close to its star. There are no obvious moons. It's a class 3 gas giant. There are many unidentified signal sources. This is non-human. We have a Thargoid Threat 5 on the monitor. Warning, Thargoid presence detected. I just realized something. I'm carrying Guardian technology. If they scan me and find it here, they will try to kill me.
Haha, you just figured that out? I've been wondering how long you'd go.
I just remembered that when a Thargoid threat appeared. Fortunately, I have engines that outrun most Thargoid interceptor classes, at least all that I've encountered. So I don't think it'll be an issue one way or the other. We have jumped successfully to the Taygeta system. A human craft has been identified. It has jumped away.
Disengaged.
Headed for Titan's daughter. "33 new astronomical objects have been scanned." I don't know why I didn't see them here before. There are at least 5 stars within sensor range. No other human craft are detected present. One other human craft was just located. It is a federal corvette under Commander Silent Roos. Taygeta 4 has been identified as the target. We're entering the ring system. Titan's daughter, locking onto destination target, which is in the ring system. Non-human signal source, threat 5 identified. Thargoid presence detected in the planet's rings. They're just outside intercept range at 1,000 kilometers. Now dropping out of Twitch space. There are numerous human vessels detected present. Commander Delirus.
Comply with flight regulations as you approach the station, Commander.
The largest threat has been identified. They're inside the starbase.
Restrict speed to 100 meters per second. Access granted. Set down on landing pad at 17.
To help them this time, no one's coercing them. They just said our friends would help us.
Clearance granted for pad 17.
Reports of heavy traffic. Approach at a safe speed, Commander.
We've docked successfully.
Contact. Docking facility reached. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Into the hangar, please. Visit Starport Services. Bounty to Alliance paid. Record cleared.
Friday with me, so he's going to be here just like you.
No outstanding transactions are present. All cargo from New Beaumont Station will be harvested and recovered.
Yeah? Who was digging around downstairs in my bedroom? That's why you found that. That's why I had to hide. Why is it doing that?
Cleaning out all modules.
I want to let... Inara's being fucking retarded again.
Who?
Inara, the website.
Oh yeah. I thought we had that problem dealt with.
Oh, never mind. I'm typing the wrong thing.
Are you watching reruns of Voyager yet again?
My wife always watches reruns of Voyager. She's finally on season 7.
The final season. I gather we're not huge fans of Discovery in that case.
Haven't watched it, but what I've seen of it, it looks pretty fucking retarded. Just the previews.
I couldn't disagree more with the content. The second half of the first season takes place entirely in the mirror universe, so hard to beat that in my mind, but that's just me. There's a lot of adult content, lots of sexual deviance.
Might be great if somebody wants to see that. Go to one.
277 a little ago. I'm a guest. Nope. No, 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 no.
I need to go to Wolf 363.
Where the hell is all my equipment that I left there? So help me God if I have to drop to an actual map to go find it. Ah, there it is. Beam lasers. Yep, bring it home. "49 minutes. AX multicam, yep. And the 3A missile rack, which I forgot to arm on my ship. "49 minutes to transfer all that equipment here to the Tegeta system."
Hostility power.
I guess the lowest grade interceptor must be a threat 4, eh?
I have no idea.
Threat 3 or threat 4, I think.
There's an unidentified signal source in front of me. Damn it.
I could attempt a long jump. I don't know if that increases the risk of hyperdiction, but...
This is a threat 5. Weapons fire detected.
Well, I think first we'll start scanning the system, since for some reason this kind of important system is got loaded full of planets that I haven't explored before. So we will do that. But before we begin, we'll go to Universal Cartographics And we will sell the data we have, which is extensive, I must say. 1.5 million credits.
Incoming message.
And we have been promoted. In the estimation of the faction controlling this sector. Probably cordial. Yep. The Hive controls it. I've been increased to cordial. Have you gotten any tips lately from mysterious Star Wanderers?
Yes. Got one on the 1st of September, Saturday. Who the hell is this Petra Ulmanova?
Patron Ulmanova. Ooh.
It's one of the
Engineers, I know.
engineers out in Colonia.
Yep.
I was promoted to expert
Oh, good.
earlier today.
I've been an expert for quite some time. I'm actually 60% expert. Combat rank. So my next level...
I'm at 2%.
My next level will be the one just before Elite. I believe.
I think we're a little farther than that.
Well, there's Dangerous. After Expert, you got Dangerous, and then you got Elite. I don't think there is any more.
There's expert, and there's master and dangerous.
Master's below Expert. I've been a Master already.
I was just competent and went to expert.
Oh wait, no, you're right. It's Master, then Dangerous, then Elite. You're right. Okay, so we are going to explore this system. So we'll start with which planet? Oh, let's start with, how about this one? 7.12 light seconds away. Probably a moon of this gas giant. And we'll take our guardian weapons and crap out with us. Also our anti-human weapons, because I don't have any wingmen present. Where the hell are you again? You're probably not even in solo play. Oh yes you are. Are you in this local federal corvette? That'd be nice.
I'm in Wolf 3. I'm in Wolf 363.
May I show you some self-advice?
Where the hell
Oh,
are you
you're
at?
way the hell away. You're about as far away from me as you can get in the bubble. I'm at the opposite side of the bubble from you, down. The very bottom below the Empire. And there are Thargoids aplenty here. And let's just see if I can find anyone who wants to wing up. Probably not. There's only one Federal Corvette locally available. No. He's not going to want to do jack shit. Launching with existing weaponry. Hopefully we don't run into any hostiles, because I'm not really set up to beat anybody. I'm set up to fight them, but not to beat them.
Ship released. You are clear to leave.
I may leave, they say.
Landing gear retracted.
Now, this planet we are in orbit of is right here, and it is landable. It has no real mineral wealth to speak of. In fact, it has absolutely no rare metals at all, except it does have 99.6% metal content on its surface. So if you want niobium, tin, or technetium for any reason, this is your boy. You'll find it aplenty here. In fact, blue circles will dot the planet left, right, and center. Only 0.4% of the planet is not covered by blue dots, according to this.
Oh, it didn't. Gotcha.
So that would be why this planet is appearing on my screens, except that doesn't make any sense. Oh, the gas giant. Of course. Tegeta 3 gas giant, class 4 gas giant specifically, if you would like to know. Let's scan the star just because we can. There's a listening post here somewhere close by. That might be interesting in an uninteresting, totally useless kind of way. We have located another planet. It is scannable at this range. We are scanning it. It is a hard rock planet, 242 light seconds. Tegeta 2 has been scanned. Locking in new destination. Tegeta 1 most likely at 274 light seconds. Scanning. All being done from normal space, I know that. Tegeta 1 confirmed. There is an asteroid belt, another asteroid belt, another, and another, and another. We found a planet at 1,520 light seconds away, maneuvering. And is unexplored. Computer complete jump to
Drive charging.
low wake jump space. Engaging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump. Leaving the vicinity of Tegeta 4. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have spotted an unidentified signal source. It is non-human. It is threat level 5. You know what? I'm just going to ignore the unidentified signal sources in this system because they are probably all Thargoid.
What is the name of that stupid ass that God's married to? Okay.
At 1,500 light seconds, we're able to scan the planet in question, Tegeta 5.
Anyone else I want to block off her shit right away? Scott, Robin, both of Mark's accounts that I can find.
That's a second star. Why is it labeled a planet?
I can always go back in and do it later too if need be, so. Non-game related.
The dog. It's still the dog. So why can't the Thargoids hyperdict you in low wake jump space? They can only hyperdict you in high wake jump space.
From what I've read, they don't bother with low wake space. They're either in witch space or normal space. They're not in super cruise.
Strange.
The impression I got is that they might not be able to get into super cruise.
Well, they're supposed to be hyperspace experts, and the two technologies are both based on hyperspatial theory. So how the hell that works, I don't know. But I'm not a hyperspace scientist, and I don't really know myself, so... Nor am I a quantum theorist, who could tell you more about hyperspace, but... Because it turns out that hyperspace actually is a real phenomenon. However, it is most likely just a dimension. Oh shit. Threat 5, Thargoid. Let's try this one here. I wonder if that Guardian base gives you a non-human signal source as well. Okay, let's take it a 6. Take it a 5. It should be take it a 7 or 8 or 9 as it turns out. La 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 la. It's 5C. This will be 5B. Sorry, 5A, and the other one's going to be 5B. 5A confirmed.
Here, tail is wet.
And 5B. Now, one or more of these planets has got to have some mineral content worthy of a landing. Oh! A armada of police ships disappeared.
Get lost!
Oh, we got your thunderstorm here today. It was quite intense. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at these planets in greater detail. Holy shit, the star is huge. And then we will make a decision. It is just 9% metal. Oh, that's utterly pointless. Oh, there's some germanium there. Polonium's available on the 3rd moon. Not that we care, because at 9% the odds of you finding any are really small. However, this one is 31% metal. And this one is... Both of them have atmospheres. One is 13 atmospheres, the other 6. It's useless. This is utterly useless. What would you say the odds of a planet with 8 or more Earth masses has an atmosphere? Because I think it's really good, and I think it's pointless to scan these worlds. Well, where's my arsenic? See, nothing here has arsenic. And it's all your fault. And this one has 33% metal, but only has selenium, cadmium. Actually, that one makes it an interesting target. We'll go to this one with cadmium. Laying in a new course. We have just 56 light seconds away a world of cadmium, which we desperately need to get the things we so richly deserve out of this system. Ugh. Well, if you want to attack Thargoids, this is one of the prime systems to do it in. And we have an ultraviolet star. Technically, I think it's a blue giant. I think what we should have in this game is a star classified as a jolly green giant. And it's overburnt its fuel supply so long it actually is trying to fuse copper at its core, thus emitting a greenish hue. What do you think of that idea? I think it's crazy. We are making for the crater on the sunny side of Taygetus 7. A reddish-hued ball of death with just 9% metal. Expand scanning radius to pull and scan for blue circles. The blue circle. We are at 20 kilometers per second and slowing in speed. We're running low on in-system fuel. Fortunately, we can manufacture more on board. By dipping into our hyperspace fuel reserve. I think. Spike K has come online.
Lights on now?
Yes, I shall invite him. Responding to me, you might want to try inviting him yourself if this fails.
Unsuccessful.
Call unsuccessful, you can do the invite. No little blue circles found yet. started our glide path while I was still 22 kilometers up from the surface. Anyway, we're creeping up on this mountain.
Infrastructure and
16 kilometers and closing with the surface. Kilometers. 11. Leveling off the ship. We are at 840 meters per second.
So you're supposed to be on your way towards Shenarda then?
Gradually, yes.
Not too far away from Shenarda.
We're about to collide with the surface. Boosting engine. Away from the surface of the planet. We have hit the surface. Shields are offline. We are taking damage. Holy shit, this planet's gravity is immense. I started retroing my rockets directly at the surface ages before I got anywhere near it, and it's still failing. Stand by, executing repairs. There's no systems damage, there's only hull damage. I'm at 64% hull damage. No repair probes are present on board. I better hope I'm not attacked. Wow, that was punishing. We are reassembling our shields while we move closer to the mountain at a much reduced speed. Mountain, which is probably a deflection remnant from the middle of the crater where the meteorite landed, has has not yet yielded any indication of mineral content. We are 4.25 kilometers above the surface. I still can't believe I hit the ground like that. I mean, literally the back of my ship was the first thing to hit the ground, with the engines throttled to full and propelling upward at nearly 90 degrees. Unbelievable. Shield reassembly continues. Is there a way to accelerate this any further beyond where it's going? Other than turning on your systems, your shield systems at 100%?
What is it, Captain?
Inviting Commander Strike one more time. Shields are back online. Circle, finally. It's near the mountain. Call unsuccessful. Spike is ignoring all attempts at communication.
You have failed this examination. No longer be allowed.
Planetary gravity is definitely up here.
Landing gear deployed.
Even tapping the joystick down sends you careening towards the planet's surface.
I'll tap it down then.
Okay, we have a landing spot chosen. Yeah, I can't sustain flight. I can't hover. I don't know what the gravity is here, but it's obviously more than 1.0 Gs. We've landed successfully. This is considered high metal content. Let's have a look at the system map, please. Planet 7. 33.1% metal. High metal content world with metallic core worlds have metal ores near the surface in places, especially around areas of past volcanism, including this place where I am at right now, which is a mountain that was obviously once a volcano of some sort. It has oozed metal all over the place, and we can actually find some of it here. So that's what we'll do. But first, we'll turn on our vehicle bay. Got a high gravity warning upon exiting the surface. 2.9, it's almost 3 Gs. No wonder I crashed into the planet surface.
You need more power.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get enough power to lift an anaconda that's careening towards the surface at 800 meters per second. And then suddenly turns its main engine on the ground 3 kilometers up. It's just gonna smash into the planet's surface, and that's exactly what happened. I'm lucky I got away only with the damage I did. If I didn't have that high rated shield, I would be dead. Okay. Found a metallic outcropping.
Okay, I'll be back. I gotta use the facility.
Okay. A high concentration of vanadium ore. Nickel. Selenium. Iron and sulfur. Okay, surprised the rockets actually moved us off the ground, but they did, and we got loosened away. Well, there's nothing too terribly remarkable about this place. It's a obvious crater where an impact triggered a volcano. Millions and billions of years ago. depending on the age of that star, that's oozing ultraviolet radiation in the sky. It does not look friendly. It is not pleased to see you. Here we are. Yes. There we are. I won't be on too much longer. It's getting late here. I have to go to work tomorrow. And Spike isn't talking to me again. So I live for contact with him.
What?
I live to talk to him. It's the only reason I'm alive.
Spike?
Yes.
Spike?
Spike. Phosphorus. Sulfur. Vanadium. More sulfur. And that's all you get. And my ship is just taken off. He's going to leave me behind on this barren rock. Nickel. More nickel. Phosphorus. And a lump of iron. Oh, our ship did not take off, but it is 1.34 kilometers away. There are some other contacts ahead. We will examine them and then summon our ship back.
Shit, I still need Earth.
Seems like the game is requiring you to have arsenic more and more.
That's just for a mod I want to put on.
Oh, I hit a big rock. And I hurt myself. And now I'm at 56% hull strength. And my ship is leaving. For real this time. Oh, it's about to jump, and it has jumped. How rude. I found another source of ore, but the brightly lit colors tell me, oh, we have a settlement. It is not a settlement, it is wreckage. With escape pods and everything. This will require our ship be returned. There are at least 2 escape pods, which are undamaged here. That's one. We now have 2 escape pods. And a bunch of wreckage from a ship I don't recognize, the Class A. There are more escape pods, however. Actually, it looks like a dolphin. And there's a bunch of people in these escape pods.
Handbrake is on. Check record.
Recalling our ship.
I suppose I'm going to jump to another place to get some arsenic.
Yes, well, tomorrow when I log in again, I'm likely going to have to go find some arsenic myself because I'm running dangerously low of that. Oh! My ship has arrived. The ship is attempting to land. It has its thrusters on. And it is maneuvering with full thrusters on. It is 500 meters away with full thrusters on. It has successfully deployed landing gear. It has landed safely, miraculously. I always like to recover the escape pods. What the hell is that thing? Oh, it's an engine. Christ. Wow. I'm just looking at the damage on the outside of my ship. You know, there's like... the ship seems to be on fire in places, but I can't do very much about it right now. Transfer the cargo. 2 occupied escape pods. Transfer complete. Found one more escape pod. And I have found another escape pod. There are no more obvious places where there are escape pods. There is a shitload of wreckage everywhere now. Wreckage that is buggering up my scanner. Okay, so anyway.
Fire detected, threat 1.
Weapons detected?
Weapons fire detected, threat 1.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. You may take your Corvette and destroy the small ship that will appear on your sensors after you come out of jump space. And for God's sake.
Where are we supposed to go? I'm sure you'll find a home. Numbers to make us go.
Cargo transfer complete. Another sensor source has been located near the ship. Find out what it is and destroy it. Someone is messaging me in Discord. I can only guess who.
With Spike.
I'm not talking right now because I have to reach over and grab my tablet, which is located much too far away from my desk for me to do something like that. However, I may be able to do so. Carbon. Sulfur, and of course everyone's favorite, the hell that shit is. Iron, I think. Yep. I think I might be... Yeah, I'm full of iron. Don't have any more iron. But there is a... Oh, I thought it might be in the south medium. More iron. Returning to our ship, we will end our session for the evening.
What? You can't end now. What?
I'm afraid I can end now.
Jim McConnell sent one, and now Mark Lemon just sent one. Mark, it's common knowledge Mark is done with the board.
Who the hell are you talking to? What?
Cargo scanner. Handbrake is on.
Boarding vessel. Vessel is boarded. Stand by. Oh, God in heaven. Come here, you son of a bitch. You're a fan of jazz music? I didn't know that.
Oh?
So am I, turns out.
Who are you talking? Where are you getting jazz music from?
From your Discord channel, secret channel. You have here Spotify jazz music is in your Windows 10 list.
I have no idea.
Well, trust me, you said it. Are you chatting with Spike somewhere?
We're just in the secret chat channel. I'm reading something he posted. The Gnosis has been stranded.
How do I disconnect my voice?
What are you disconnecting your voice for now?
Because I'm in general voice chat, not the secret channel.
Oh, just go down
No, this one here.
underneath where it shows it's got a disconnect tab.
underneath where it shows. Well, now I'm in the secret voice chat.
We're in the secret text channel.
I'm in both.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I gotta go to bed, so I'll let you go with that.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, talk to you later. Let's see here. Alright everyone, this is Commander Trium once again addressing you directly, and once again just a reminder there are properties to this video on YouTube which you can check out to get access to our Twitter and blog sites, as well as the I like and subscribe buttons, which will match your preference, hopefully. To the right of which you'll also, under Windows 10 in Google Chrome, see a bell icon that will give you immediate access to all new posted content to the Video Flight Log channel of Commander Trium, right here on YouTube, by giving you a Google Chrome mini dialog under Windows 10. And that, again, will advise you immediately as new content is posted. That's it for tonight. I have tasks in my real life to pursue first thing tomorrow, so with that, I'll let you go. This has been Commander Trium. Once more, it's September 6th at 02:40:53 Zulu. And this has been my broadcast for the evening of the 5th in North America and early morning of the 6th if you're in Europe. Thanks once again for watching. This is Commander Trium signing off. We should be back on tomorrow or Saturday. Good night, folks, and fly safe.